Hezbollah is a pretty well-known terrorist organization which has been pretty deep in the global drug trade to fund its operations. Hezbollah has denied ever being involved in the drug trade, but first of all, the words of terrorists mean pretty much nothing, and second, Hezbollah has done a lot of drug dealing in history. But this video isn't about Hezbollah's role in the global drug trade, but more about Project Cassandra, which is the US-led countermeasure to Hezbollah's drug dealings. But first, a little context. The drug trade in Lebanon has existed since the 1950s and especially began to plague the country since the 1970s, with exponential growth and escalation in the 1990s. Hezbollah has also played a major role in Lebanon's drug economy from the 90s to the present day, at the time of this video being 2024. Following Hezbollah's substantial losses in the 2006 Lebanon war with Israel, Hezbollah received pharmaceutical equipment from Iran to produce Captagon. Although the drug has been banned for being highly addictive, Hezbollah continues to provide the Captagon drug trade in Lebanon. And for those who don't know, Captagon is basically the methamphetamine of the Arab world. But following the eruption of Syria's civil war, some manufacturing facilities of Hezbollah's Captagon production has been relocated to Syria, where they could operate without threat of interference from the Lebanese or international law enforcement and be fully backed by the Syrian state. Project Cassandra was meant to undercut Hezbollah's funding from illicit drug sources in South America, and it was implemented in 2008, and the project was investigating the terrorist organization's funding. The DEA, Eurojust, and Europol also found that Hezbollah was increasingly involved with drug trafficking and organized crime as a method of funding their terrorist activities. The investigation was tracking how hundreds of millions of dollars were being laundered from North America through Europe and West Africa to Lebanon and into the hands of Hezbollah. The investigation led by DEA reported that Hezbollah made about $1 billion a year and trafficked thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States through Mexico and various other countries. Other destinations for the cocaine trafficking done by Hezbollah are nations within the Gulf Cooperation Council. In November of 2011, the Lebanese drug lord Ayman Joalma was arrested in the United States following allegations that he was smuggling cocaine and laundering money that benefited Hezbollah. As much as $200 million a month was laundered through his network, which included criminal associates and corrupt business dealings in Colombia, the United States, Mexico, Panama, Venezuela, and of course in Lebanon. Hezbollah also attempted the laundering of approximately $70 million from Venezuela to Germany in 2013, where IRGC, Quds Force, and Hezbollah additionally maintained many allies in the drug world. The Venezuelans under the Chavez regime also served as one of Iran's closest allies and considered Hezbollah to be an additional very close ally and helped them launder millions of dollars a year, as well as smuggle narcotics into the United States and European markets. Also in 2013, Hezbollah was accused of infiltrating South America and having ties with Latin American drug cartels, most notably being the Los Zetas cartel. It's also worth noting that with the rise of Los Zetas, this heavily escalated the Mexican drug war to the point where CJNG grew and has risen to make it the bloodiest war in Mexican history. One primary area of operations in the Latin American region is the Triple Frontier, which is including Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, where Hezbollah has alleged to have been involved in the trafficking of cocaine, and officials within the Lebanese embassy in Paraguay have worked to counter American allegations and extraction attempts. In 2016, it was alleged that money gained from drug sales was used to purchase weapons in Syria. In 2018, it was reported that Hezbollah was operating in Colombia under the name of Organization of External Security. In that same year, Argentine police arrested individuals connected to Hezbollah's narcotics activities within the nation. As Project Cassandra continued to track and record Hezbollah's activities, it was canceled as a bargaining chip by the Obama administration for the Iran nuclear deal. You see, the Iran nuclear deal became the administration's highest priority, and this caused Project Cassandra to be halted as it was approaching the upper echelons of Hezbollah's conspiracy, and despite the fact that Hezbollah was still funneling cocaine into the United States, the project's fate was sealed with the proposed nuclear deal, which eventually proved to become pointless as of 2024. Did you know about Hezbollah's massive role in the global drug trade or about Project Cassandra before this video? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.